Alright, I'm back. So is it just me commentating? Are you gonna commentate, or you just want to stream? I'm fine with whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's no problem. I've done like solo casts on the other league and stuff, so. Eternity's so picky with their maps, their colors. It's funny. Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the stream. Today we have ROCKETEERS versus Team Eternity. And with me here I got Shooty Duty as the commentator. So Shooty,
What up? What up?
welcome.
Yep.
Good to have
Thank
you
you.
here.
Yes, sir. Should be a pretty good matchup. I think Eternity is 3-0. ROCKETEERS are 2-1. Some players that have played with each other a lot and against each other a lot. So you could say there's a little bit of a rivalry going.
That is so true. Yeah, I wonder who's gonna take this. So with that said, what are your predictions?
I I mean, not to be the homer sort of guy, but I'm gonna have to take my boys Schmidt, Program, and Bulky on Eternity. But I think it will be a good match. I think it's gonna be 4-2.
Ooh, okay. It's pretty solid. Nice.
But really, a lot's just gonna come up to Rich and how he plays. When Rich gets going, they're a really hard team to stop. But can he have that mental fortitude to, be that anchor and carry this team?
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. Oh, as we see here, Razor trying to go for a shot, and I'll be muted
Big
for...
whip by Rich. Yeah.
Oh you.
Yep. Nah, I'll take over until you get back or whatever. So, big whip by Rich earlier on there. Fortunately, it did not go in. They were able to battle it off. But right now, both teams seem pretty even. A lot of midfield playing. There's been a little bit of pressure from each team, but nobody's jumped out ahead yet to think, yeah, maybe they're going to win this game. So Apple with a big whip there. Bulky puts on a bouncer shot. I think, I don't know if that was Schmidt coming in, might have faked the shot, or maybe Bulk was just too fast, but quickly there. Eternity goes up 1-0. Minute in. I think these are two very fast teams today. As you see there, Razor just beats two people and just leaves it for Apple. Really quick play. Unfortunately, the double commit by Schmidt and Program. As I was saying, two fast teams going head to head. When you have two fast teams like that, obviously the faster the better, but you also need to make sure you're not doing mistakes like that one, because you can be the fastest team, but if you whiff the ball, you're going to be giving up goals, just like what we saw there. It's actually a pretty sloppy game early on for both teams. Razor just missing that ball in the corner, kind of flopping around, and Schmidt's one of those players who, if you make a mistake, that ball's going in the net, and it's going to be, well shot, well placed, good power, just like that one, top left corner. And just like that, 2-1. Couple goals scored in the last 20 seconds or so. Bulky, unfortunately, just whiffs that. He probably needs to be a little bit more patient being that third man, but at the same time, Schmidt maybe should have been back a little sooner instead of going out for that side boost. A lot of mistakes early on. I think as this series goes on, you're going to see a lot less of those, but we'll see. Program with the quick beat over Rich, but Razor's going to take possession. No boost though. Oh, good pass by Schmidt, and Bulk was waiting there. Bulky, I think, is the lowest MMR player of anybody in this lobby, but he's very good at, he knows what his role is, and if he plays fast, which he's capable of, he doesn't always do it, but if he plays fast, he's as good as any third man out there. And just like that, I mean, there was no room there, and he was on that ball for easy goal, put him up 3-2. Defense by Schmidt. Bulk's kind of floating a little bit, but Program's the one, if anybody you want back, it's him. He almost actually messes up too, but right now it seems like the Rocketeers, even though they're down, they have a little bit more pressure. They're keeping possession a little bit more. I feel like Eternity is kind of using all their boost to defend and not really getting a good opportunity to go out on the offensive end. Nice play by Rich there. Probably saved a awkward play. I touched on it a little bit earlier. Rich is definitely the player to watch out for on the Rocketeers. On Eternity, it's definitely going to be Program. You actually haven't seen Program do anything this match right now. I don't know if he's just warming up, but you haven't seen that pressure from him. You haven't even really seen much defensive. He seems to be caught in mid-ground a lot. Ooh, collision there, but unfortunately Schmidt reads it. Program going to be up in the air. That's a good beat. Unfortunately, it's the top ceiling. He's not able to read that double, because if he has that double, I mean, chances are he's going to get that double. He's that consistent in that sort of play style. Good beat by Schmidt. Program's quick, but couldn't get quite the angle. Bulky made a nice play just to kind of keep it in the corner. And Eternity's definitely picked up the pace. And once again, a mistake made, and they're going to make you pay. It's definitely been a very back and forth game. It seems like it started off with a lot of midfield play, and then lately it's been either one team has all the pressure or it flips to the other team has all the pressure, and it's just kind of like stuck in the corners, and whatever team makes a mistake first. That's a good pass. Program, just a bad shot. Schmidt with a close attempt. That was kind of a tough angle. Program gets dunked again. Bulk with a good clear. And Razor passed that bat to Apple. I think he wanted the boost, so he didn't get the best touch, but fortunately worked out for them. Rich would have liked a little bit stronger of a attempt there. Didn't quite hit the ball with the hood of his R. 2 whiffs. Bulky's keeping it in. Dylan's gonna drop that down. Oof. We got about a minute left. Rocketeers down 2. Big demo by Schmidt, and that's just free. I did see earlier on in chat that I don't think every single member of the Rocketeers are in VC. I think Apple's out of it. I don't know if that might have something to do. Nice bump there. That was a bump by Apple, left it for Rich, and I mean, if Rich misses that, he's got problems. It was so wide open. That's what you need. You still have about 50 seconds left, down 2. You get another kickoff goal, you have plenty of time. You just need to make sure you grab the boost, keep that pressure, and maybe look for another bump or demo or something. Good pass. Apple was just a little too far up, and Rich was way too far up. Program going for a crazy read. Good defense. Apple's actually starting to lock in and play really nice. And like I was saying earlier, I don't think Apple's actually in VC, so he's just kind of like solo queuing it. Sometimes that's, you know, something like that. You'll be making mistakes that you might not normally do if you have somebody in here just being, hey, I got that. And just like that, a fake turns into just an easy, just slow rolling in goal. Schmidt went off. Oh, Schmidt actually got a ghost hit there. And Apple just lets it roll in. 9 seconds left. This is still a game. See if they can do something with a good kickoff here. A delay. Razor followed up and grabbed boost, and Rich is up. Apple's got that. Good setup, possibly. Yeah. I think Schmidt's gonna send that one to the corner, and that should be game 1. Actually, quite for as sloppy as it was, you can tell both these teams started to warm up a little bit as the match went on, and a close game, 5-4, game 1. Eternity wins, and we are having everybody leave for some reason.
They want a server swap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're all on East, I'm pretty sure, so it shouldn't be anything like that. Apple said he's lagging a lot. Well, hopefully this works out for them. It looks like everybody's joining up. And yep, Apple says the double thanks. I think he's good to go. And if he was lagging that match and they only lost 1, that could be good news for the Rocketeers because, like I said, both teams actually played pretty evenly. A little sloppy at first, but definitely started to get a little bit more momentum as the game went on, and it was quite a good game. So. Rich is going to have a free setup here. Smart to keep it away from Schmid on the wall. Double tap, Bulks. Ooh, nice play by Bulk. That's what you need as a third man, just to get up there and be pesky with those setups so that they can get good shots. A little bit of a double commit. Rich just made it free. Ooh, and program comes in. Nice play by Apple. Just couldn't quite finish it. Right now, just off the first minute or so of this game, it looks like the Rocketeers are playing well. They have a lot of pressure. They are a little jumbled up, so none of this pressure is turned into goals. And just like that, Bulk with a nice flick into the corner. That's the bend, don't break mentality. They were on Eternity's side for the whole first minute, and all it takes is going the opposite way one time, and they come out with a goal. Good kickoff by Apple. That might have been a force 2 program, though. I know they like to do that, and he just sends it right in. Yeah, with this Eternity team, you definitely have. Rich left the game. I mean, there's obviously 356 with 2. Rich joined the match. I think we're okay. And I think they scored before Rich was doing anything too crazy. Yeah. So I think everything's fine. Clock didn't stop, and we're good. First start. Going back to what I was saying earlier, with Eternity on kickoffs, they're definitely one of those teams that, ooh, nice demo, and Bulk is just playing really, really well. He's getting to the ball super quick and placing it nice with pace, and that was a big demo, but there was another. Rich was there as well. It didn't stand a chance. So here on the kickoff, a lot of times they like to force it back to, so if like program went, they'd force it to program side. Schmid would follow in there. They don't do it every time. Sometimes they'll try and tie it up, but they're definitely calculated. Like, you know, some teams, especially in lower ranks, might just be like, all right, I'm going to do a kickoff, and wherever it goes, you know, we'll try and figure out. But Eternity, Dylan just screwed up a wide open ball. Eternity definitely has thought put into their kickoffs, and you can make them pay if you catch on to it, because if you know where the ball's going as well, they don't have that advantage. Pressure by Ball. Program's definitely going to get that first. He got up before the ball even hit, I feel. Couldn't do much with it. Right now they're just boost starving as well. Program's grabbed 2 going on the way out. Apple couldn't quite get in the corner. Rich is too far back, but he got possession. Not the best hit, but it works. Unfortunately, nobody's going to be there for that third. Nice play by Rich to get it over him. He's going to have an opportunity. Oof, that still might be open. Razor, good save by Schmid. And Apple just puts it high and awkward on him, and nobody had enough boost to get there. Good pressure by Rocketeers. That's what they got to do down 3-0. They really haven't played bad this game. It's almost surprising that it is 3-1, but that's how it goes sometimes. You might not even necessarily be the best team playing, but if you score the goals, you win the game. Apple with a pass out to Razor. Rich cuts it off. I definitely think Eternity's rotations are a little better. They're spaced out nice. They're getting the bumps. They're taking the boost steals, and the reason why those things happen is because you rotate it well. They're not jumbled up. and just running into each other, where you see Rocketeers aren't doing that a ton, but they are doing it more, and I feel like it's cost them a couple times. Apple with a good setup. Nice shot. Good save by Program. Rich was going for the bump, and he just couldn't quite get there. So yeah, like you have two people on Rocketeers and like right in the corner of the ball, and now everybody's scrambling to get boost and get in position, and they lose possession. That's kind of what I was talking about with like the rotation wise. Same, and Eternity just did the same thing. It might cost them. Oof. Good shot by Rich. Good turn. Apple kept the pressure. He didn't get the best shot, but you know, you can't not shoot it. And when you keep pressure like that, and Rich is hanging around, that leads to easy goals. And once again, we're down to a 1-goal lead with about 40 seconds left. Let's see if the Rocketeers can come back and tie this up and take it to overtime or win. There's that force again to Schmidt. Rich needs boost. He's in goal right now. I guess he picked up some smalls. He got about 40. But yeah, I was going to say, it seemed like he didn't have enough when he was going back to goal. And when that ball goes up in the air, Program is going to be the first to read it. Unfortunately, Rich just a little late getting up there. All right, 30 seconds. Think about what you're going to do on the kickoff here. Schmidt's probably going to drop it back. You guys need to try and win it or send it the opposite way. And they did send it to Razor. It's just they didn't get what comes next. Like Rich was kind of running back. Apple was all the way in the other corner. Rich beat Program. No, that was Bulk. That's going to be it for game 2. Eternity is just way too consistent, really nice with the pressure. Bulk is playing really good. Schmidt's doing what he has to. Program hasn't even really played super well. I guess he did have 2 nice goals there, but you need a little bit more. I mean, just looking at the points, you need a little bit more from Razor. He had 1 assist, no shots. Rich and Apple, 1 goal apiece, but you know, on 9 combined shots. You just need to get better looks and you know, start making those 1 for 5s, make them 2 for 5 or 3 for 5. So looks like Schmidt is doing a quick car switch, and then we will start game 3. Definitely a team game from our Eternity. You're seeing assists across the board, saves across the board, goals across the board, shots evenly distributed. And like I said earlier, that a lot of that just goes to with rotations and keeping pressure. And when you're rotating in on that perfect, you know, that perfect sync, you're going to be getting wide open goals and assists and all sorts of stuff. So good showing from them so far. I think everybody's in here. So we are going to start game 3. Eternity is up 2-0. And the Rocketeers have, both games they've lost. The first one was a 1-goal lead, and I think the last one was a 2-goal lead, but it was a 1-goal lead with like 30 seconds left. So close games. They just need to overcome that hump and start scoring a little bit more and get out a win. If you win this game, you're right back in this series. The force to Schmidt. He's going to get that first touch. Double taps. Bulk was maybe a little too far in because he wasn't expecting the double tap. Good bump in the air. You didn't want Program to leave up there too long. That's backboard, and Rich is awkward. Oof. Schmidt wants that one back. Good attempt by him. But just couldn't quite get it. 2 demos. 3 demos. That's one way to score. For everybody out there watching, a really easy way to score is if nobody's on the opposite team while you're shooting the ball. Just like that, Rocketeers are up. Forced to Program. He went off the side, and he's going to look for a double here. Ooh, close. But Bulk follows it up, just slots it. Once again, Bulky's just playing exactly what you need him to, if not better than what you need him to do for being that third man, especially with like a lower MMR. I think he's in like the 1350s, where most of these other players are 15, 16, even 1700. So the fact that he's scoring and scoring consistently from a 1300, that's how championship teams are made. Like that guy stepping up and just, you know, doing exactly what you need him to do. Just like that, Razor was backwards, Bulk sent it all the way down, and now Bulk took a boost. It's like little things that just add up of keeping pressure and annoying the other team, and then when you have a shot opportunity, making the best for it. Good pass. And that's who you want to pass it to. Program with the double attempt. Really tough angle. Don't know if he would have had that one even on his best day. Razor's got nothing here. Still gets it over Program, but Schmidt is there. I feel like Rich is like dead hitting the ball a lot tonight. He's played pretty well, but like a lot of his touches, I just feel are like he's not quite controlling them. He's not quite banging them. It's like that weird in between that sometimes can really hurt you. I'm sure if you ask him, it's not quite how he's wanting to play so far. But once again, not bad. Just I won't say a non-factor, but he just hasn't like put that fear in anybody's eyes. Good shot by Razor. I think Rich, or that was Apple being under the ball, might have confused Bulky, and Razor just came out of nowhere, and I think he actually hit it right off of his head, which probably gave it a little bit of loft. And that puts them back in the lead. A good showing so far by the Rocketeers. Exactly what they need. This is a good follow-up from Apple. Ooh, try to put it behind Schmidt. Program might have been there. Program with a miss. Good setup from Program. He just hasn't looked as sharp as he usually does tonight. I watched their last 3 games, and he didn't score a lot, but he was placing the ball for passes. He had like 11 or 12 assists in 4 games or something the last series that they played, and he was feeling it. Today it doesn't look like that. Like it looks like, not that he's going through the motions, because he's still one of the best players out on that field, but if you had to ask him, he'd probably tell you he's not quite happy with his performance up till this point, even though they're up 2-1 or 2-0 on the series and just down 1 goal on this game. It's again a whiff by Program. That might be open. Yeah, that's a good fake on the wall. He just made sure that Rich was uncomfortable, especially with Schmidt there, and he just took his time, and Rich flopped and you just shoot it right over him. And that's a tough angle too. 2 minutes left, 2-2, game 3. That's a good follow. You got both to go there. You'd like the Razor to be a little up quicker. Program's got that beat all day, yeah. The rotations from that last kickoff for the Rocketeers just seemed a little weird. Like both guys were too far back for a second man, and then the third man was even farther back from that, and then they both kind of like turned to look at it, and once that ball got in the air, Program's going to beat you to that most time. Even if he's not playing good, speed, you know, you don't have to be shooting well to have speed. Play by Razor. Apple just ditched for the opposite boost. We'll see if that comes back to bite him. That looks like it doesn't. But, oof. I was gonna say, they just turned it back over, and good play by Apple here. Wave dash, he actually might have a shot on goal, but Schmidt reads it, and Program was there. Bad jump by Razor. Wow, how did he get that? That was a good shot. I thought that was going to be a pinch to go right across the goal. Did he just wait until it was off? And really nice shot. Not many people expect that ball to go in from that angle, but puts Eternity up 4-2, minute left. Rocketeers have certainly done better with their kickoffs. That's got to be a goal right there. Just takes a little too long for that third man to get in. Good fake. That's over 2. Close. Rich got to shoot that so much better. Yeah, I think Rich isn't having the best night. And that's fine. He's still, like, once again, one of the best players on the field. But sometimes you have an off night. It's tough when you're that one guy to pull out series wins. Good pop by Razor. Schmidt's going to get that again. 2 program. Ooh, program whiffed. Unfortunately, that didn't go in. Good play by Rich. That's going to be a... No. Just... Yeah, Rich is... Rich is done with that game. Rocketeers had it early. They just couldn't hold on, and Eternity just stormed back behind program, 3 of 7 shots. Really good showing by him, and he forces the Rocketeers to take a timeout. Hey Z, should we invite Eternity for their timeout comms? Program was the one who wanted to start that. Yeah, send them an invite, see if they join. We'll do a little timeout interview.
Let's see. Okay.
Can you drag them into casters or no? Yeah, let's, well, as long as that won't screw up with the stream. I don't think I can join theirs because it's their like team one. It looks like they were joined us for a second.
I just wanna try with you. I don't wanna share. But every time I try to text your group, I don't see you there. I just want your secondhand perfume. Venom I can wear.
Yeah, let me disconnect and try and join.
But every time I try to think it through, I don't even care.
What up, guys?
So,
You up for a little timeout interview?
sure. We're good at this game.
Program was the one earlier who's like, you should like hop at people's timeouts, and everybody's like, no, and then I'm like, oh, if you want to, let's
Do it.
try it out. So, what are your thoughts on the match so far?
Easy. We're all playing. Oh, I'm playing bad, and it's just been
Yeah, I've been trashing.
teammates rolling that. Yeah, no, I know. Trust me. Don't save my shot like a retard. Wait, can I say that on stream?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
So,
Too late. Too late. Anyway, yes, he saved my shot.
yeah, how does it feel to this question goes to Program and Shmi. How does it feel to consistently get carried by a C3 every week?
No. Awesome. Yeah, I don't gotta do nothing. Yeah. When
Every
ball
time
can
I see-
score, oh,
Every
it's
time I
great.
see Chuki, like the ball like just hits like the post, and he's like in the air, just like slamming it down the other team's throats. He's playing out of this world. Just wanted to give a shout out to him. And no, you guys have looked really good. And honestly, the Rocketeers have looked good too. In my stream, I was saying I'd like to see Rich show up a little bit more, but they've been close games until the end, and then they just kind of fall apart. Your guys' rotations definitely seem a little tighter than theirs. But any thoughts on them, or just trash talking?
They're pretty good, you know?
Pretty bad.
Nah, they're pretty good, you know?
things to say. This guy says they're pretty bad, bro.
We'll probably not make playoffs, honestly. No offense to
my
you guys,
goodness.
but like you guys are
This man's a
You heard it here
savage.
first.
pretty mid.
The
Now Rich is gonna actually
currently
try.
2-1 Rocketeers apparently aren't going to make the playoffs, but
Yeah, they're about to be 2-2. So
yeah. Hey, reverse sweeps have happened.
it's gonna be a 4-0. Don't worry.
If they come back, I'm just so you know, we're gonna drag you into their winners VC, and you can
Oh my.
take back.
I'll interview with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just leave.
All right. I think we hit 48, so we're gonna go back to the casters boost. It's nice getting a little bit of input from you guys, and we'll see how this next game or 4 goes.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for streaming. See ya.
There we go. That was a little fun, just to you know, see the mental of the team that's up right now. 3-0. Obviously, they're not going to be too down on themselves, but hey, crazier things have happened. If you're Team Rocketeers, you just need to look at this game as, you know, one game at a time. You lose it, it's, you know, you kind of expect it. You win one game, that's fine. You can win another. You can't be thinking like, well, we need a 4-game sweep them, because then your mentals are just going straight down. Oh, I destroyed a team. I shouldn't have. I might have screwed that startup, but hopefully we give Rocketeers a little bit of an edge there. I would have laughed so hard if that turned into a goal. I would have made it.
There you go.
I have no power, but I would have made it stand. Good play by Apple. But he did a little bit too much, and once again, the C3 carrying the 2 GC2s. Bulk's just where he's supposed to be with a hard shot over Rich and over Razor. Program with a good setup, gets over 2, and Apple with a good demo in the air. If you're not going to hit the ball, it's good to hit the player. I feel like Apple's been playing pretty good. Rich has been playing pretty good, but you need Rich to play great. Razor's been playing okay. It's just all of them have been like, yeah, they're okay. Just nobody's been like, that guy's gonna win you a series. And they have people that are capable of that, especially in Rich and even in Apple too, and Razor. But they just need to step up a little bit more and get a little bit better shots and accuracy, instead of just kind of, it seems like most of their shots are just kind of turning the ball over essentially. Apple was a little late. Bulky not the best touch, but he kept it away from Apple. Good flick by Apple. He needs to finish it. He got the demo. Nice shot by Rich. He kind of went with this change up there. Sometimes when you expect a boomer and it comes in a little slower with the backflip, it's you just go flying and almost in.
Definitely.
And just like that, 1-1. We got a couple minutes left. Rich with a good setup, and that's beating 2. It's just you got program back, which isn't the best, and he did get hit a little bit. But just like that, it's a turnover to now program with the 2-on-1, 3-on-1. And Rich with 0 boost. Rich did what he should have and went to the goal instead of trying to find boost, and was able to save that. A lot of times, especially in low rinks, you'll see people, if they're third coming back and it's going to be their time to hit the ball, they might be low and go for boost. And what a pinch by Program and Bulky. That's actually a good pass by Program. Oh, it wasn't Program and Bulky, it was Rich and Bulky. Bulky's just playing out of his mind. Another forced kickoff to Schmidt. He knows what to do with it. Trying to put it awkward on Rich. Rich is just going to waste his boost into Bulk, who grabs the other boost, and now you leave Schmidt or Program with the ball, and that's a big beat by Apple. Once again, the Rocketeers just seem to be all on like one side of the field for most of the time, and that's just an easy. Ooh, good save. Program tried to bait him in, and Apple was able to barely touch that ball and made it go high, and fortunately they stopped the goal. Here you go, Apple. That's what you need to be. Is it strong enough to get back? Unfortunately, Bulk's there. Oh, that one's in. No. Man, Rocketeers are certainly putting on that pressure that they need to do. But Eternity is just barely getting these saves and able to possess boosts, and another one that's like 3 or 4 goals that should be in and just barely get saved. That's a good pass to Program, and Program was looking for Bulk to turn up the field. I don't think he realized he was on 0, but that was definitely a pass shot play look that should have happened, and he just didn't have any boosts. Another demo. Play by Apple to kind of fake Schmidt. Fortunately, they can't stop the ball and maintain good momentum to do anything with it after they get that defensive stop. And Rich just ditched for boost? Yeah. Rich should have, I guess, I don't know if that's on Rich as much as Apple. It's hard to tell which one was supposed to be the second man. Rich definitely saw that ball coming, but thought he was in the clear to go get boost, and possibly a miscommunication because they're not in VC. Rocketeers need to get this out of their zone. About 20 seconds left to make 2 goals. And unfortunately with the demo, that's pretty much going to do it. Really strong showing from Eternity today. They were definitely the best team on the field at all times. And the Rocketeers played, pretty good. They were close games. Offensively, you would have liked to see a little bit more, but you know that they're capable of a lot more every week, and I'm sure they know it too. And even though certain people on the halftime VC said that they're not a playoff team, I could definitely see this team in the playoffs, just cleaning up a few things. And that'll do it. 4-0. The GGs are out, and the Rocketeers are bouncing. So, good sweep by Eternity. I don't know if they want another interview or not. Looks like he does. You want to drag him over to the caster's booth? Cool.
Yo.
All right, part 2 of the interview. How does it feel to win one more game than the last time I talked to you?
Pretty great.
Yep. Some of the stuff I was noticing, like at the end, I know you guys are seeing it too because you take your screenshots or whatever. At the end of each game, the stat lines are filled from all 3 of you across the board. Goals, assists, saves, shots, everything. Really, all around, just great team play. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
I think we're definitely one of the best teams, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you got Alternate and Ignited, they got AJ and RJ. They're just taking over every game. But, I do think we play more of a team game than anyone in the league. I mean, right now I think, Matt leads our team in goals, Bulk leads our team in saves or something like that, and I lead our team in assists, which is crazy for me. Never thought that, but, We're,
just
we're,
good at
we're definitely playing team ball.
Yeah, and you made it look easy, like your games, because I mean, you. Let me. I'm pulling up the score sheet. This is your third sweep or second sweep of a team.
Second.
Second. Yeah, second. But second in the last 2 weeks. So,
Yep.
definitely just an all-around game. Let's see. Looking forward, next week you got Overtime Inc. Any concerns?
Another trash team.
Oh my goodness.
Don't you?
Gonna
put
be
me
another
over.
4-0.
Bro, he's trying to get us in trouble.
Yeah.
Rich just texted me that could have been the easiest win for us of all time. Yeah, buddy, but it wasn't. 4-0
Was he talking for you or for them?
for them.
Yeah.
He said it was the dumbest series he played. That it should have been the easiest win for them.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I don't know about the easiest win, but they played, they played good. If you were looking at each individual game by itself, you might not have thought 4-0 because there were a couple one-goal games in there. But at the end of the day, especially in crunch time, you guys were just too consistent and relentless on the offensive end, and you swept them. So
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
I didn't see
I was
anything.
playing terrible too.
yeah, no, I was saying we didn't really see anything too crazy shot wise today. You had a couple nice like angles, but really once again as a team play, you guys were trusting Bulky and he was shooting really well. Schmidt's like one of those players that like you might not like constantly see, that you think like, oh, he's doing really good, but you also are never like, oh, Schmidt screwed that up and you guys win because of it. Like he's doing everything that needs to be done as that second man, and I think you all hit your roles perfectly, and good win.
Thanks.
Yep. GG's, boys.
GG.
Just wanna, I don't know.
Good night.
Yeah.
Thanks for streaming again.
Yep. Peace out, boys.
Peace.
See ya.
Good win. And with that, I think we'll end